Okay, you can't really tell the window's sturdy until you try to look through the camera. I wanted to show you how the hanging pots were progressing. Let's see if we can get over to the other one here. Even though it's kind of fuzzy, you can see they are progressing nicely. I'm surprised the purple flowers are the ones that are drooping over the sides most. I thought it would be the sweet potato vine. My roses are blooming so prettily. And the new strawberries that we planted in the razzleberry greenstock are really growing to beat the band. We had one little strawberry off of one of the plants in the greenstock. My plants down here looking good, including my radish. And all of my little plants here. I have a coleus that I had plucked a leaf off of this one, stuck it down in there, and guess what? It's growing. My fig tree there is doing good. And those are all basils. I trimmed the tops off of some of them this morning and threw those little leaves in my mouth. Oh, they were good. So yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, I believe it was yesterday. I went out and was sitting in my chair on the porch. And I looked out and, several days ago I had made a video showing how beautiful my yarrow was with the roses in front of it. I looked out, there was no yarrow. It was gone. It was gone. Well, what had happened was, hubby, bless his heart, and he did apologize for it a lot. He had been weed eating, and guess what he did? He weed eated my yarrow away. Now I'm hoping that because of stubbornness, I guess, the yarrow plant will come back. I'm hoping. There's still a few sprigs of it here and there, and I think I've got a little bit over on my other side of my porch that wandered over there without my having planted it. But needless to say, I expounded on my disappointment to my hubby. He listened politely and apologized, but I was upset. Well, later in the day I thought about it, and well, I couldn't be mad at him because he had apologized. But I thought about it and I thought, why don't I just have him go out and gather up what he weeded down and bring it in? And I could use it the way you should use yarrow. Other than just thinking it's so pretty. So he didn't get all of it, but he brought in some. And you can see it's in the bowl here, and I think that it will dry nicely in the bowl. I don't need to spread it out. I'll keep it here by my chair. But what I wanted to do then was let you know yarrow and why it was important for me to get some of it, even though it was just a little bit. It's in the sunflower family. Put my camera so that you have a better view of me. And it's closely related to chamomile. And thus the little flowers they look well, they don't look the same, but they kind of give you the same idea. And traditionally it's been consumed as a tea or applied to the skin or even cooked with in order to reduce inflammation and especially digestive health. So you might not have ever heard of yarrow before, and that's okay. You're hearing it now. It has a similar flavor to tarragon. Yarrow can be really strong and bitter, so you have to kind of gain a liking for the taste. So the official name is Achillea millefolium. It's in the aster family. So does it have some other common names? Yeah, common yarrow, devil's nettle, gordaldo, milfoil, nosebleed plant, old man's pepper, old man's mustard, sanguinary, soldier's woundwort, thousand leaf, and thousand seal. I guess a long time ago, when soldiers would get cuts or whatever, they would make a yarrow poultice to put on it to stop the bleeding. It's known for that. So you can actually eat a yarrow flower or steep it in to make tea. It's rich in the flowers and the leaves are rich in nutrients and phytonutrients, chemical compounds that naturally occur in plants. It has health-promoting and anti-inflammatory uses like flavonoids, carotenoids, and terpenes. Also health benefits. Yeah, it's been used for centuries, actually. Sits right there. And it's good for the skin. It possesses anti-inflammatory agents that have a positive impact on the skin's pH and moisture content. It's also naturally antiseptic, so it can prevent wounds from getting infected. And this is why many healing ointments contain yarrow as one of their key ingredients. It's also septic, which makes it known for its ability to stop bleeding. In its powder form, it can be sprinkled on wounds not only to stop bleeding, but also to dull the pain. And other ways that it's been used, it can be used as a mild sedative for sleep and anxiety. And that's both short-term and long-term. It has a similar effect to diazepam, which is a common prescription for anxiety issues. The study also shows that it remains effective after short-term and after you've been using it for a while. It can be used for mastitis, and especially leaf poultices made with the leaves almost instantaneously pain relief and help sore cracked nipples for women with mastitis. And if you have mastitis, it's a good idea to alternate between warm and cold compresses. The cold helps relieve the pain, while the warmth increases the circulation. And of course, the anti-inflammatory and antibacterial compounds help too. Yarrow offers gastrointestinal benefits. The antispasmodic activity of yarrow makes it useful for unwanted gastrointestinal concerns like diarrhea, flatulence, and cramping. Animal studies have uncovered evidence that it can reduce smooth muscle spasms that contribute to GI complaints and even inflammatory bowel diseases. It can also help with blood pressure and asthma. And some studies have shown that it may possess anti-tumor properties, so helpful possibly against cancer. The leaves can also be dried and used as an herb in cooking. And dried or fresh yarrow can be substituted for tarragon in recipes. And you can use it to make infused vinegars and oils. If you dry the leaves and infuse them with oil, you can also use that infused oil to make salves or even eye washes. Fresh young yarrow leaves and flowers have been used in salads, although you have, like I said, they're a bit bitter, so you have to acquire a taste for it. Well, there's probably a lot more I could say about yarrow. So even though I was upset that Hubby Wubby weed-eated my yarrow away, I still have that little bowl full of flowers that I'll decide what to do with. I'll let them dry, and then I might, that's just a little bit to infuse, so a very small container of infused oil probably is what I'll do. I haven't totally made up my mind on that yet, but that's most likely what I'll do. And I just thought I would share with you not only the little incident with the weed eater, but that I rescued some of them, or probably did for me. So not all is lost. And let's hope it grows back. I'm thinking it will. I know for sure next year it'll grow back, but if it'll reflush now, this summer, remains to be seen. But I do have little bits elsewhere in the yard, so we'll be okay. Well, that's all I wanted to bring to you today. A little bit of review, update on how some of my other plants are doing, and then mostly about yarrow. And I gave you a little bit of information about yarrow. So, if you've got yarrow, be sure and know all the things you can do with it. And I will let you go until my next video. May God's love dwell deep in your heart and bring a smile to your face. and I'll see you next time.